So the United Kingdom has the Global Human Rights Sanctions Regulations, which is our version of the Magnitsky sanctions. And what they're supposed to do is to be used against the worst, worst breaches of human rights. So those people who torture, kill, or use slaves. And sometimes they're very effectively used by the UK government. If you look at the sanctions list online, there's people from countries all around the world, from Pakistan to Saudi Arabia. But in the case of Turkey, there's no Turkish nationals there in regards to the torture and abuses which are happening in Turkey. So we've made submissions to the UK government to say they should add on a number of individuals that we've named to them to that sanctions list in relation to three particular situations. One's the case of Erdem Semih Yildiz, who was a lawyer who was tortured because his clients wouldn't speak to the authorities, so he was tortured because of his role as a lawyer. The other is the case of Gökhan Akınkoglu, who was a teacher who was tortured over 10 days until he died, and he was posthumously found not guilty of the offences they put him in prison for. They knew he wasn't actually suspected of any offences when they put him in prison as well. So that's a very important case. In the case of Helfeti Sanlufa, which is a Kurdish town where the whole town was tortured, and when their lawyers came to defend them, they were also tortured there. We say these are three very important cases, and the UK government should sanction the perpetrators and those responsible, prosecutors, the head chief of police for those areas as well, who should have stopped this torture from taking place and should have been involved in it.